Australia at the moment. In chart... Musically in the 70s and 80s was to enjoy Electric Light Orchestra, ELO, as they were so well known. Great music which transcended, one would think, all age groups and indeed big sellers right around the world. Let's have a listen to some of their magnificent music. The great news is that ELO have reformed. We now enjoy around the world, particularly here in Australia at the moment, ELO Part 2, and two of the guys are with us this morning. It's a great pleasure to welcome Kelly Groucutt and Lou Clark. Hi, Lou. Hi, Kelly. Good to see you. You look so different.
It's been a long time, Bert.
Yes.
It's been a long, long time.
What's happened to all the thing in there?
It went, the hair went.
Oh, right.
So I shaved the moustache up at the same time in the beard, because it looked like my head was on upside down. So I stopped.
I suppose a lot of people now wouldn't say, you know, they'd say, well, no, you're not Kelly.
They do. Yeah, actually, people ask me if I can show them where Kelly is so they can get the autograph. And I said, that's me. I am. No.
That'll work for you, though, in some circumstances.
Yeah, it does, actually,
yeah. Well, it's great to have the band here in Australia. When was it reformed, Lou?
It was about 1990, I think. We made the first ELO Part 2 album. And we went on the road in 1991, and we've been working pretty well solidly since then.
Right. You were there right from the start, were you?
Well, I joined in 1974 on the El Dorado album. You know, I did all the string arrangements and conducted the orchestra, and I was involved in the studio right through, but I never actually came on the road with the band until 1981.
You were there from day one, weren't you?
I was there from almost day one, from 1974.
Yeah. Well, you were certainly there when the band took off.
Oh, yeah. All the way through the big years, yeah.
What do you think, I mean, apart from the fact that it is just great music and enjoyed by all age group, what do you think the real appeal was? Was there nothing like that around at that time? Because it really did. It came in boom, didn't it?
I think it probably, it took over from where the Beatles had left off. You know, they were going into this orchestral thing. And it was unique. It was unique in the fact that there was, you know, it was a sort of big orchestral arrangements, as opposed to sort of little string pieces that you get on some songs. Yeah. You know, these were real big, lush, orchestrated parts that Lou did.
Basically a band with an orchestra.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was. I mean, not just a few strings and woodwinds. It was the complete full symphony orchestra.
I heard some people discussing on radio just recently. They're talking the difference between bands and orchestras, and I think they got it wrong. From my background in radio, when I was a kid, I was taught that an orchestra is one with strings. You know, that makes an orchestra, as against the old terminology of band. Am I right?
That's what I'd call it. Yeah, a symphony orchestra is an orchestra is a group of players that's capable of playing a symphony, which means a full complement of strings.
You mentioned before you had your work cut out because that really was a mammoth task, wasn't it?
Yeah, I find, you know, that's what I do, so it's no big deal for me. It's something I enjoy doing.
But a great opportunity, though.
Yeah.
With the resurgence of the band now as ELO Part 2, which I think is a lovely name, better than Revisited, better than For Me Again, Part 2, it means that it's continuing, and this is just the second half. Same sort of reaction around the world, people still enjoying that sort of music?
Yeah, it's been great, you know, and especially here in Australia, you know, we've done, 4 so far, and they've been fabulous crowds.
Well, you know, of course, you blokes were very, very big in terms of record sales in Australia. I think per capita, I think we'd be probably just as important an audience as any country in the world.
I would have thought so, yes.
Because the sound's just phenomenal. Let's have a listen to the music we enjoy today from ELO Part 2. Now, Kelly, that's not you lying in the sand, is it? That's not another look of yours.
That's certainly not me lying in the sand. I'm much prettier than that, you can tell.
Well, it's just great to have you back in Australia. We've got some dates here for ELO Part 2, and I do recommend to you, I haven't seen one of the concerts as yet, but I will be doing that this week. There are the dates for Melbourne tonight and tomorrow night and Wednesday night at Flinders Park, and then Adelaide, the Entertainment Centre, on this coming Thursday, and then for Friday and Saturday at the Perth Entertainment Centre. your chance to enjoy the music of ELO Part 2. One of the guys is crook this morning. Actually, Kelly, you filled in at the last moment, for which we're grateful. Which guy was it?
That's Bev.
Is he okay now?
He's feeling a little crook, but he's fine. He'll be okay. Just needs a bit of rest for tonight.
Well, if he's watching, all the best, Bev. And thanks for you blokes coming in this morning, and continued success with the tour, which I know already is going so well.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Lou. Thank you, Kelly. Kelly and Lou, members of ELO.